brought a presence into the business and everybody clicked with him. And not only did everybody click with him, everybody just got the vibe that he actually cared. He's not just, I don't think he doesn't just turn up for the sake of it. He turns up, he genuinely cares about you and the business, and I think that's really important. I've used coaches quite a bit over the previous years. We've been trading 8 years and I started getting involved with coaches probably year 2, I would say, of that. So I've had coaches throughout different stages of the business. The latter part of, so over the last year since we've been working with Garry, we've brought Garry in to help us with specific challenges in the business with the growth. So I've had 2 before Garry and they've brought different skills to the table. And we've kind of outgrown those skills. I kind of wish I'd used Garry before, if I'm honest, just purely for the structure that he's brought to us of how we do our sessions. That was one of the first things we did, was start to really look at the long-term goals, what the challenges were, what the goals looked like, what the time frame for those goals were. Started to really delve into what the actual real values were of the business, not just what we like to put up on the wall, but the real core values of the business, what actually mean something to us. I think I've turned up to a coaching session before, or it might be a colleague of mine's turned up to a coaching session before, something hasn't been achieved, and his answer will be, so is that not important then? So he absolutely, and I would say for Garry, he is probably the only coach that's really held me accountable for my goals, or the targets that are set. What we've done is we've brought clarity, or we're starting to bring clarity and accountability to things now. Who's actually responsible for what? We're bringing a bit of structure to things. And I think as a business, I don't think we really had that structure of who's accountable for what. And I think that's probably, especially when you're growing, you have all the growing pains, you really need that. And I think that's something that the structure part of it has been absolutely key. I think what's happened over the last year since we've been working with Garry, things have just stabilised, because obviously the economy is very rocky out there at the minute. There's an awful lot of challenges, and what we've done is we've just stabilised things at the minute, and we've prepared the business ready to go to push forward with growth. We have got a laser focus now on growth and sales, without a doubt. Yeah, there's very clear targets. We know where we want to go. We know we've got some challenges to achieve that, and we know what we need to do to overcome those challenges. So now I think it's now a case of just getting the wheels spinning now, and I think that yeah, there's a laser focus on it. Definitely developed as a person. Yeah, I think there's a lot more emphasis on the positive outlook on things. When the challenges come up, the negative challenges come up, it's reframing them and just stopping, taking a breath, having to think about it. Right, okay, this is how we'll deal with it. Across the group that we've got, across the company group, so we've got some very clear goals and ambitions now. We know what we need to hit and what the targets are, and now we've just got to let the business now move towards those goals. But we've obviously got a lot of work to do to keep that wheel spinning. But once it starts spinning, it's gonna move. I always explain it to the team here. I always explain it to the analogy of a boat. We've got the boat facing the right direction. We've just got to speed the propeller up now. That's where we are.